Alright, obisi ama me mo bibi akwaba na me mfa bra mega TV and platform eso. Sisi a me no kasa die enkofo binom ahyase etubata. Enkofo binom edwane afri Ghana because omo ankasa nsem omo kan no in 2016 etro obudi gu NDC aban so eni sebi eniema omo kafa NDC aban ho ema eno nanso ema Ghana for enya sebi adwen sachira eto aba no editia MDC in 2016 a omokofa yewura na nado danko akufado edine ba in 2017 a ena me no kese yi aye omo nyina no bo some of them omonyo muhu tam omonye sikase tam and others to omotutu akwan afri Ghana ha and the few ones na omuwuma na sebi yesusu se nka wedie nka na na eye bibi kakra na se enye yi a na se nko yi a mo bebie ma no aka the journalist no one Paul Adom-Otchere. Paul Adom-Otchere obi a na o defendi aban we to the stand say maame Cecilia Branda pa sika yi ko hu woni fie ema na odi bia mama ni mate oni omote amomo kese omudi bi so atoto fie amomo mpanafo ne de kekanka ho no. Paul Adom-Otchere got the nerves to come to TV na wobe defendi sa nima we na Kwame Sefa so obi a na obo NDC abanchi MPP ba yo moma an appointment e wo Ghana Gas ne board chairman no e de wo mu na no onkasa bio na ntia men se kan se Paul Adom-Otchere wadwane ko UK. In fact wadwane ko UK na UK no okono oduru airport wono ohwa mi se na bibi ekoso na ogya na phone e wo hono because onim se na phone na odi kono eniema bi wo so a ombe track no ama ibe wi achi no ombe bo no firi UK hono abesi Ghana enti wo share de gya na phone no na phone no interestingly no fresh so a broni bi na epike na de o kan se phone ni owura ayira a o mo hwehwe di pakoro. In fact nchiremu ewo ho mempese mekasa bebre yenko na yenko ti sansem emu enchiremu de koba medina kai na ebesommo ewo yen platform we so anom your number one authentic platform Mega TV meso say ube subscribe na wa like idwadi na wa share na fufuro nso etimenye bia hwe mesrew bo modna na yeden fa comment tom share link no ma fufuro nso entime enye bi enhwe yenko ti nsema yewra ana sisa news we ba yi hawa isi ekava fa inti sansen from the koba ebeto aso nyankopon hira
the limit to which they can endure. And so I'm calling on the Ghana Police Service to, as a matter of agency, make arrest of the perpetrators. They are known perpetrators. Some of them committed a crime right in front, in the presence of the police. So they know them. They must swiftly make the arrest and allow the law to work so that our supporters also will remain calm. At least they can have a sense of justice once those people are arrested. That's what I would say.
Yes, we Paul Adom-Otchere.
Fitinra, no craning fitinra, my friend Posa, me pacho.
On a good friend.
Sort it on.
Yeah, I said, walk up with you.
Oko UK.
Good evening, Ghana, one day.
My friend Posa. First, Nedu. You are many no one sembisa. Me one sembisa. Hello?
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 Hi. This phone is at the information desk at the airport. Are you the owner of this phone?
No, I'm not the owner. We are looking for the owner. The owner is called Paul Adom-Otchere, a journalist in Ghana.
Oh, because this phone I think is lost and handed in at the information desk.
Oh, okay, okay. So the owner works at Metro TV station in Ghana. He hosts a program called Good Evening Ghana. The name is Paul Adom-Otchere.
I can't locate this passenger. The passenger needs to come here and take the phone. There's no way I can.
Oh, so is it at the UK airport, Heathrow?
Heathrow Airport in London.
Heathrow Airport in London. Okay. Okay, so we'll reach out for the phone. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Akwaku jeno.
Airport. Breaking news, Adom-Otchere. Akojani phone airport. Mashisha Adom-Otchere fiti. Kwasi adano na mehwehwe.
What fair is our own?
Me first na edum. Afe aso him say edum ye no not play.
Okay.
Odu ho pe otitwa no agama abrofo no wadwane. If so hu se be frɛ. The easy woman. Thank you. Jane Mensa. People like that, I try not to occupy my memory with their names. Jane Mensa pretended to have burned those ballots. I'll use my constituency for example.
You're saying they weren't burned?
How come? How on earth? Ashanti region of all places, we had 300,000 votes only for presidential. None of these ones chose to vote for parliamentary candidate. Brofo Benon, Anachi Benon, Anna Hausa Benon. My constituency. Today, Charles Akwasi Sedu has taken it, my coordinator. A national chairman's son. He's my coordinator. He did a lot of work, but they based on what I did and what they did to me. You know, Tano South, there was no collation. Zero, like to say bring your picture. No, it was zero. They said we're doing administrative work. And as much as we screamed, they brought the military and police and they pointed guns at us. The police commander then said, Miss Premunyana. They did this across board. So we learned our lesson. We stopped them. They are thief-free. So they should not be counting those millions. I mean, Okronphobia Wusika. Not da Wusika. Say, Woma, alright, now they are driving in big cars. Womu fat accounts and yama. It's stealing. And you stop you when we stop you from stealing. And we retrieve what you stole. Meme kase wajumani mawusika. Don't tell us that they didn't vote. No, we stopped you. God helped us. Look, we're very vigilant. Ablekuma West. Go and see what the youth did. Those ballot boxes were seized and scattered, and they were fed. So across board. So when people see people agitated, and yesterday I told one of your reporters, they said we breach security. I said no, the first breach of security is when the EC tries to go to be in bed with the opponent and decide not to delay the declaration of electoral results. That is first breach of security. Because you create the tension, you create all this pressure. But people voted with anger, with hunger, and with determination to take back this nation. So it wasn't NDC and MPP. It was the whole Ghana and MPP. It was hunger and MPP, hardship and MPP, the deplorable state of our education system and MPP. The market women were suffering. You go to the market and they'll tell you, we can't breathe anymore. Our husbands don't have jobs anymore. Our children are just loitering around. We are tired. We are sick. And the best thing for us to do is now go with our thumbs and vote this government out.
All of it is in order to make sure that our nation, Ghana, continues to march forward as a functioning, effective, democratic state which respects the will of the people, which respects human rights and the rule of law, and where we are all secure in our daily lives. We've spoken a little bit about the issues that have occurred in the seeming lawlessness that has taken place over the thing, and I express my happiness at his intervention yesterday in speaking to the country about what was going on, and the reinforcing of the authority of the state to make sure that these matters are dealt with. So this is the reason why he's here, and I thought we should give you a brief outcome of the visit. It has been a very warm and constructive feeling. The President and I have known each other for nearly 20 years. Yes. We met in Parliament in 1997 and have remained good friends ever since. So that's what has happened. Mr. President,
thank you.
Elect.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. President. As I said when I spoke after the declaration of results, I mentioned that His Excellency the President had given me a call to congratulate me, and so I had the opportunity to thank him this morning for being that gracious to give me that call. We had a very cordial meeting. At the time he called, he suggested 11 a.m. this morning to have the preliminary meeting towards setting up the transitional team, and that meeting has just ended. It was very cordial, and I think we were very happy to be together. Mr. President has given me a brief on the security situation, both internal and external, and also a short brief on issues to do with the economy. Of course, the transitional teams will drill down further into these matters, but I am happy at the assurance he's giving us that we're going to work together in the interest of Ghana to ensure a seamless transition. And I believe that even after that transition, it will be necessary for us to continue to keep a channel of communication so that Ghana's democratic credentials are consolidated, and we all work together in the national interest. And so I want to thank him for his time, and to assure him that on our side we are very happy to work together, and we'll look forward to the successful work of the joint transitional team. I thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. For the future of Ghana, and it is important for the future of our continent that the world should see a successful, functioning African democracy. And Ghana has the privilege of being in the category of successful democracies on our continent. It is our responsibility, our joint responsibility, to make sure that that reputation is maintained and consolidated. So this is the reason why I wanted to invite you here, so that we could have this first informal meeting, as it were, and then we will then be in a position to go towards the formal meeting this afternoon.
I want to express my sincerest appreciation to you for that phone call you gave me, congratulating me. I think it was a good mark of statesmanship, and it gives me a sense of deja vu, like you said, to be back here again after so many years. Members of my team, I'm sure they're all familiar. Nana, who you referred to, General Mosquito, Julius Debra, our former Chief of Staff, and Madame Valerie Saki. The relationship with the EU, and we value that relationship very well. The EU is one of our major trading partners and economic cooperation partners. And so I want to assure you that we want to, like you said, not only maintain the relationship, but raise it even to another level. A lot of the foreign direct investment that comes into our country comes from the EU. And we want to deepen that, especially in the current economic crisis in which we find ourselves, where we are shut out from the international capital markets. And so we have to do as much as possible to increase foreign direct investment so that we can keep productivity, we can keep employment, and be able to find jobs for our young people. I want to thank you for the support before, during, and after the elections, the technical support, and then also during the election, the EU observer mission was one of the biggest, and I think that it helped to create a successful outcome from the election that we held. We are happy about the smooth and successful election we had. Unfortunately, there were a few incidents that have marred it, a few deaths, and it is our intention to investigate, what led to the deaths of those people, and if people are culpable, then they need to pay the price, for what they've done. And so, as soon as things settle, I hope that this government will start to investigate those incidents, but if that does not happen, we will do it as soon as we come into office. We would want to engage as early as possible with the EU so that we look at the details of our cooperation and see how we can tweak it to match the program that this new government wants to undertake. I'm sure you've heard many things from our manifesto and all that, and so we're hoping that we'll be able to sit with you as quickly as possible and see how we can align our programs to suit the new priorities that the incoming government would have. So far, things are going well. We, according to the Presidential Transition Act, inaugurated the Joint Transition Team yesterday, and Mr. Debra is one of the co-chairs. And so myself and President Akufo-Addo would be sitting in reserve to meet with the team anytime there are issues that need to be dealt with at our level. But so far, things are going well. And we're happy for the support that our international partners have shown. I've received a lot of congratulatory messages from several heads of state. And I had the opportunity to speak to President Macron. And also, we have a scheduled phone call from the UK Foreign Secretary. And our neighbors, we have calls from our different neighbors, African heads of states. And interestingly, Indonesia. I had a call from Indonesia.
Spirit of Bandung.
From Indonesia. And so I think that we're starting with a lot of goodwill, not only locally, but from the international community. And we're very grateful for that. So let me thank you for the congratulations. And we hope to continue to work with you in the spirit of the cooperation between the EU and Ghana.
Nonai abapa ho sema aduonu ewo yekasa fidie eso ne yekasa mfoni eso ene aye December openima boseme ne de toso dumienu emfiempemienu ne aduonu nan eda Awurade aye na ese eda sonkokora na inside politics dwumadie ena wasegusu etie ye live ewo Facebook Power 979 TVXYZ Power 979 TVXYZ wo jeje nyina no na wo de link na echeche ema fofron sakabi na yedi nkomo ne ko wotumi de message eba ye begie mre ne yakan amon sesi ade ne aduru no adwuma no asi de na ye hwehwe se yensa beka no eno na yensa aka Bible say de tetefo no hwehwe ye no eno na enya abamu no eti de Ghana fo nyina ye hwehwe ye esi yensa beka na ye kan XYZ adwumafo ye yie firimu a enye yie ya bodwuma mresantenie anadwo adwuma eye wapon anadwo na wokofie ene ahomate sowie nyankopo aboye ho ban wode ye twa ayiye firi ni pabonefo amamuo mu abudifo amamuo mu akromfo amamuo mu nenen yada so tiase nkunimudi aye dia Ghana fo age NDC amayoko ne John Mahama tumu a yese yada Awurade ase Ghana fo nso amoboaye ema se ni suade hunu eba mu yada mu nyina ase nyame nhramo enei wo ye proud ese wo ka ho bi ama ye make history in the sense ese yenya first female vice president na che say nyame nhyamo se mo aboa ama se ni suade hu ya bom na fensi yenya man pani a che say endorsement no eye so huge che say yenhu bisada eti yadam asese mo aboa mani suade hu no abamu mohima ba ko pe kwa ma nyina gudie bepose ma ladies them boss ene majimadwa metem ama atankuri gabiga mugabi mase Ken Nicholas Yosin Kevin Asante womo bo mitidom na medi dwumadie ye bremo Elizabeth Tego ababai wo bo adwuma wasiesie mi ama me ho aye fe wo ye dwumadie bi wo pese won siesie wa wo humia Elizabeth Tego oba be siesie kama sanse na NPA Peter ena Raf Emmanuel Temu Alex ne Abbas mu nyina Francis omo hwe camera no ema me dende ne wili mo ainti me oba na mete ade na nso mema pa ebo me chidom wachire ho no enya sem ketwa ye nyina na akabom ya ye de dwumade yi ebremo ainti eje bo eja enya aba bedru my penny John Domini mama Ghana for adenatum atu aba na duduo mu de ama no eba no parliamentary no de na kase pa no enya asem ketwa sesia the last count no mention the last count na yenya 188 seat our parliament na to say 2/3 majority no yenya brosokora hey endorsement we di ano odin eno ti ne yeguso eda mosie na transition team no woma hyase a womo eye adwuma my penny Akufuado a wan mo bra ewo yama yosemu sa so omo yama ambofo nti na mamuo anko yie no ma se bibia wo yama mu wo namba baako sei wone Dr. Mahmudu Baumia womo amamuo Ghana fo apam wo so ne ko enwura mu no wono team ewo mu esa se eno de yegina mra so na yesete omo a ebe form that part of the team no ena my penny John Dramani mama wono so ayi ne team a womo eka bom ama amambofo no ada ne tumi mu ede ama oman Ghana eti enra na ye pa ehontoma wo International Conference Center ye nyina de ye ne hu bi yenim se my penny Akufuado aka empen bebre me de minya tumi mu ema obi a medifiti ne mprenu ena NDC de munya ma aban mu enra wo shia my penny John Dramani mama papa bi so hu my penny mama de Nyankopon sheda bono sa say bema tintin gramo nimdie enisuade hu na tikosi obi anim papa no wenisuade hu eti ose eno mama ye my penny tese my penny Akufuado anan so daye da say my penny mama be my penny tinra wo hia no na tese nani ewu pa enya asem ketwa ne kasa wo kenya hu se wo sisi ne trase sevia na wo siri nyina eye aniwo no wode sere na me my penny mahama said wo si tese ne dimi na ewo ho na mani je hu esa ne say ekyese bra ye wo mu no eye seriousness ena ye de ye adwuma ya amase ye ba besisiru eti papa wo sere bi atwen wone the beautiful Rebecca ehia na wasere
enti Paul Adom-Otchere omunya nhwehwe they have seen nothing yet because ubedwane obra obi empanwo ebra na nkrofo we Ghana for yesi ye ho kire no na omodie ebo cheskelin Paul Adom-Otchere eni sifakan eno ye mwawa se omutimi deceive the people of Ghana brana NDC wa baimu ekan sem ya editi aban no ono wi se omu etu NDC aban no mu de omu aban aba na mo aban ne ba na kra no na sese bi eburu se bi nyado oye de fata oye de se de wo so oye de magana wa ya enka problem nim but shockingly no Akufuado aban ene ono ankasa ni ministers ono ankasa ni MPs ono ankasa ni party members ebonichi they are what condemning his acts they are what seriously what punching him because obedi o mine so wase o mine and anyesa wase o mine keke ni party ana owuma enkofo bugina wawawa enkofo gini yoyoyo emani beye the flag bearer no and they will disappoint you and nanado will disappoint you it is such a person no utina baby na we defend no oh nanado yes ya and I don't know what you are thinking meaning they na wo dream I really don't know what you are thinking. If we think Nanado is the best to select leader for us, then I don't know what we are thinking. Inti omuye campaign na onam na okika ne koso ne boss wasem ai woto aba to me x to abama obi a oni class of 1 na or refer Mahama as one of the one of the incompetent president at Ghana yenya. Akufo-Addo has forgotten say wo obeji Ghana kundwa no na enima bibia akoso kama, but ene wohu de ese ene ni guase a odi abra Ghana man eni se bi wo manyuku ahudem no ene wamomoni maguase poto e wo Ghana because of say Akufo-Addo wala wo ene utina me sheda tina trotro no mati me de maso atoto fom utie de ekwa de nkrofo eka nyina ne se oh Akufo-Addo no ni amamu no oye na yi ni fiefo eno mase no kinufrata bediatu gabia srochidako yinom amakwata no road minister, former road minister. Those are the people, and I say these are the people almost separated because na Akufo-Addo nji advice be free anybody apart from Ninu Yanom Kinufrata. Ne Kinufrata hwede odi ye bank ye Ghana ye banks indigenous banks, you know. I mean the local banks, you know. Ne akwawi egu no Gugu banks including Papa Kwesi Ndum the banker na owo about 300 and something branch in this country, and you can imagine say bakokra efani patena 10 times 300 sen intene obusa adwuma we nyina Kinufrata in the name of sanitizing banks. And they use sika only in Ghana, and they use huge amount of money edico sanitize bank na yewie akase sika sebi nkofo a yeye no ye tise omunye adwuma nye ya hede yi sika edi akoji obi adwuma fili sem amohia aboman no amohia aboman no. And with all this, you know, Akufo-Addo was still moving, telling Ghanaians, say, oh, but the my juma, the free SHS, but of course you brought the free SHS, but let's ask ourselves, and the free SHS, how is the condition of the free SHS? Inshallah, said John Dramani Mahama, because what about big sure say the free SHS, no, it will stand tall. And Atiano mu campaign na ye bisire ni se NDC for some betwe free SHS NDC for ayana me dwen ho I don't understand say nkofo omunni policy ama omunni policy ena wutimi biwa no ka say NDC for some betwe free SHS bibisa wo ene NDC for omo pe Ghana for vote pese Ghana for ehon to mo no. And after John Dramani Mahama 4 years ago, they still want to be in government. Will you think they Ombebase will be SHS for no reason? No, because they firstly introduce it, say, yeah, buy the progressively free beba. Obi be but a be kakra gradual process. It be do be a beam, not just be any biako. Because of saying NDC people MPP people MPP people, you know, no moon named your mocha, and they have nothing, they have no message for Ghanaians, you know, and when now you betray messages and Shankan and Coupon, it shall allow say a year the Ghanaians also a trans who say no and go for and throw in no moody. Umunifika just a mere propaganda and umumiki and a Ghana for Uncle Twaba and Famomo. What I say, and a Ghana found to about for Momo. And I very sad. And duty and some course what the first day now you are President Akufo-Addo. The president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ekushia no Jubilee House na. When in Kasa yemu hweni nima opeso yese do Mahama ma opeso yese ode Mahama wa yonko fobia. No, But during campaign, if you do one and another, ni dimina or kasa naso or react to Mahama and commenter, look at how an dimina is it here. That is why I've been always saying say this is for and taking drastic effects, drastic prosecution against the MPP, MPs, any ministers or more diganis come across financial loss, especially Kino Frata. Me, I will be very disappointed in NDC. And I don't think that Ghanaians will be happy at them. And coming 2028 is just around the corner. Ghanaians will teach them, say, yes, next time your mom overwhelming leadership, that's overwhelming power. You people must utilize it. And the reasons why Jura, a Ghana for now, at me, of course, in peace or cotoba, overwhelmingly, Ediamo in this, and they say, almost see the Jawan, they are swell. Mo say, Kino Frate, Kufado, Abusian for. Any other person our also financial loss to the state, the person must be prosecuted and the person must refund all that money. That money is in no more enfembra. Intibiti say then what can I say health minister Kwakwaji Mumanu Ukodoma Central Bunu region in Patam. Sakori in na one way chenchre. It make fa scrutiny V Edeba our spy in the name of COVID-19 and telling Ghanaians say Brana Mudi Edruni Bana wa Adwini ho. This same person COVID-19 ba mo kofa latafo efiri Nigeria mamu bisi airport no mo gigi ye maame ye papa no travelers o mo pudi sebile sulala e wo abrochiri $150 na omo kobna ne bi account e de sim ye bi COVID ni twam ye bisa se sika na mo gigi ni na no e wanfa. These people couldn't make account and stupid Paul Adom-Otchere was part of it. And we Ghana continue UK because he thought he would be prosecuted. Let me tell you, Amoka said Interpol will be able to. I'm telling you. So if you think say why embezzle the state fund, you are going to vomit it. If you like it or not, you are going to vomit it. You are going to smell it. Oh, the baby. You're going to sneeze it for him and Hodiaba because you can never put this state in loss and go scot-free under the leadership of Mahama. Eti sanity mesro document betum na wa subscribe to your channel na wa like it na wa share na fufuro enye biahwe anom eyu number 1 authentic platform yeguswa S7 mo with the best and most authentic news ever. Inti misro fa comment ditum na afi nso misra wada subscribe for mama wati ase yankopo nshira so subscribe na like idwadi no me ma mi cheba for United States of America New York yankopo nshira me ma me sanso ma me ye bi UK yankopo nshira me ma me no obi pia hwe mega TV bia no I salute you abusunya inti na chese sanity ma me fa wisi update bia ba le ba beto di Paul Adom-Otchere dey say why wanted UK and Ghana na yenyana yebechina tum ya prosecute no for causing financial loss to the state and also peddling lies around Mahama and I say on Mahama on what 2016 through DNA. This man must be accountable for it. Must be accountable for it. Any secure dina no be fear ba kasi omudia man bia no odini na be refund the back up on pill. Yakopo isha makra. Bye bye.